boys. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up. Quez Watkins, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 2nd and 2, Goff. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7, Eagles 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He starts with a give to Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Just the 1st quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. And having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'll stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. That's in the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
After a gain of 8, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
To the air again, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's Miles Sanders, second-year man from Penn State. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hurts. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Once again with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Purchase on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Now he steps away. He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week. Off to a really, really hot start.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Play action. Here's Goff. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
On first down, Hurts. Open man, Butler complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 24. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And it's third down.
From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route.
Hurts pass complete to Quez Watkins. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Out of the gun. Gone. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Back to throw. Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, 27 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
On first down, Akers. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score Rams 42, Eagles 14.
They'll go again here with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is gone. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good.
It's the score Rams 49, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Hurts rolling to his left. He got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams 34-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Akers. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Eagles' 18-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Goff. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8, and it sets up a 3rd and 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On the draw, here's Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll say it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Hurts to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And the Rams, 1st down.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.